Looks like there's no one around anymore to enforce this. For every working truck or bicycle, there is always a pile of broken ones, rated to scrape together just enough parts to get one working. I wish Pate could call this hotline to talk about his heavy dream. There are a lot of these signs. They must really... A lonely power generator crooning. A plan is in progress. This Greyhound baby is doing science. Is that cool? This looks like a little furnace on wheels. To burn stuff and move around? I found a dig site that is fenced off from view. What were they doing here? A Greyhound said he left his materials behind. It should be somewhere around here. They look relieved to have finished their work. Ah, this isn't the style of music I expected them to play. There's a big tree with a researcher's notebook inside it somewhere. The work at the dig site has something to do with Day Zero. This is the kind of brain trouble my mom warned me about. Memories and emotions condensed into a mineral. I wonder what this channel is for. They must have already shipped out all the harpic they need. I wonder what's on this reel. What is Day Zero? Maybe I can find out more about it. They dug up all that harpic in order to conduct some sort of prayer on Day Zero.
I've recreated the same setup as the prayer statues, right here in my workshop. I set up a singing bowl so I can verify the pattern that will form in the water. And some harpic, of course. Each god seems to correspond to a resonating frequency. And when this vibration acts on the harpic, we get the, psychoactive response. Going to give it a try here.
I remember watching my dad make shadow puppets on the wall. Felt strange because I could see how it was done. I could see the trick of it, but it still felt kind of magical.
It worked. I do feel the more I do this, the more tired, and it feels like it takes me longer to return to the present. But now I have some control. I face the question of how this mineral affects the soil. I still have a lot of work to do. That's all for today.
A mineral that can affect the mind. I'm not sure I can go through that again. Bit upsetting to see graves treated like this. The memories of the owner now turned into a beautiful mineral.
The necessity of day zero is not just psychological, it's ecological. Because there is a compounding effect to these minerals and their psychological effect. And we see this in Tieng Valley. There is a memory and a memory of a memory and a memory of a memory of a memory. This echo effect, this recursive nature is the problem. As this cycles through the ecosystem, it creates points of pressure where things bleed, and soil and human minds are contaminated. Some will say, what's a few daytime visions? But it is an increasing risk, an increasing danger. Left alone, the haunted quality of this season will only get worse. The necessity of day zero is also to... This particular action will neutralize this phenomenon at its source. This is not an endless cycle. We are putting an end to this psychoactive material, and we are opening up space for something new.
How do they plan to remove the haunted quality of this season?
Hello. You've reached the Daytime Visions Hotline. If you are currently experiencing a vision of some kind, press 1. If you are calling for general daytime vision information, press 2. If you're not sure why you're calling, press 3. For basic information about daytime visions, press 1. For a brief history of the Daytime Vision Hotline, press 2. A daytime vision is, well, when you feel kind of funny. Maybe you're sitting looking at an ordinary object, like a desk or a plant. Your mind drifts. You lose traditional focus but gain a new sense, a temporary sense. There seems to be something on the other side of everything. Something as hidden as atoms, but as real as interconnected. You can hear the past echoing. Someone in the future calls your name. Good luck. Hello. You've reached the Daytime Vision. If you are currently experiencing a vision of some kind, press 1. If you are calling for general daytime vision information, press 2. If you're not sure why you're calling, press 3. If this vision appears to take place in the past, press 1. If this vision appears to take place in the present, press 2. If this vision appears to take place in the future, press 3. If this vision of the past has been subconsciously, but nonetheless strategically idolized for a political purpose, press 1. If this vision of the past is in a raw form, with a nuance and complexity that is borderline vertiginous, press 2. For a definition of the word vertiginous, press 3. Vertiginous. It's an adjective meaning something that induces vertigo. Thank you for calling the Daytime Visions Hotline. If this vision of the past has been subconsciously, but nonetheless strategically idolized for a political purpose, press 1. If this vision of the past is in a raw form, with a nuance and complexity that is borderline vertiginous, press 2. For a definition of the word vertiginous, press 3. Our remedy is as follows. Take a closer look at the smiles of the people in the past. Stare into them with an unwavering intensity. Eventually, you'll see some kind of buried pain or desperation. Use this flicker to erupt out of the past and back to the present. If this doesn't work, try to hold on until the next season. Good luck. We begin in our mother's arms. We open our eyes, but she's not there. We breathe in. Where is she? She is everywhere. And we breathe out. Good morning. Welcome. Congratulations. You have just stepped into a new season. You may feel as if you're seeing the world for the first time. You may have noticed that colors are more vibrant. You may have noticed that food tastes better. What you are feeling right now is how it feels to be liberated from the past. There once was a season that was beautiful, but everyone you met, their eyes were clouded, and their necks were turned backwards. They were weighed down by loss, haunted by the nightmares of another era. Now you may feel as if a great weight has been lifted. In certain cases, you may feel an unexpendable well of energy rising up inside you, because you know there is so much to do, that the world is ours, and it can be anything we want. With your help, we're going to do it right this time. You won't be alone. There will always be a hand and a voice beside you. There will always be a song to sing.
Tear down the ruin in your mind, the wound you kept inside, can you let it go? Share now the season in your eyes, the people that you find will forget what's yours and mine in the world to come. Tear down the ruin in your mind, the wound you kept inside, can you let it go? Share now the season in your eyes, the people that you'll find will forget what's yours and mine in the world to come.
What if, on the other side of all our fears, is a better world? What we do to the land eventually makes its way into our blood and our brains. This can define a season. The Greyhands present one side to the public, and another is hidden behind metal fences. There is no one to oppose them. There is only my record of what they did here. Day 0 will be the day between one season and the next. It will be the moment everything changes. They believe this will create a better season, that it will heal us.